What's up? Look, my printer's printing. My printer's printing. I'm so very happy printing. What's up, Viking? I don't have my stupid hat on, but I do have coffee. Coffee's good. I'm just hanging out. Gonna just hang out. Drink some coffee and yak a bit. Yak a bit. Now, I wish. Can I do this? Keep it there? I wish I could resize that. No. That's alright. That's not terrible. Really need to put my hat on. What's up, Michael? Here, let me get my hat because my hair is all screwed up. It's right here anyways. That makes me feel better. There we go. What is up, Vince? Oh, boy. I was going to model and stuff, and I'm just lazy. I don't often get time in the morning anymore. Mom's doing her little church book club or whatever the hell they call it. But she's busy and settled, and that's that. So I don't have to do nothing. There's a bizarre line. I wonder. It's really bizarre the way they're showing that. Can I switch these two? Thought we could switch panels here. Full screen. Nope, guess not. Oh well. This isn't terrible. I don't mind that view. What do you guys think? I was going to play with Streamlabs today, but I didn't. Although I still could, I guess. Because I should be able to do Streamlabs now with this computer, because this computer's got plenty of balls. My internet, I think, will bog along before Streamlabs or the computer does now. I wish I could switch those two. Is there a way to switch them? I thought you could drag and drop, but it won't let me with the shared window. It's weird. No, but it does let me resize it, don't it? Well, not really. The window in Streamlabs pretty much stays the same. It's just displaying different parts, but that's okay. That'll work. That'll work for now. Get to watch my little printer going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. With its little, lavendery purple freaking parts. I kind of want a darker purple, but I am over it. It was custom made for me by request. How much more can you ask for, right? I mean, how picky can I be? I need to replace all these red parts too. One of these days I'll get rich and famous and I'll order some polycarbonate in the black with a name I can't say. It's dark purple from Snow Labs in polycarbonate. Because that's what those are, is polycarbonate, which is awesome for that particular part. I want to try it with the other parts now. I actually tried it with the towers. Originally, when the tower was all one piece printed. And yeah, I think I can do it in this too. I just don't know what I'm doing. I did that. I mean, you can see the webcam address, which I really wish it wouldn't show the whole thing, but whatever. Not that big a deal. It's only showing the IP address. There's a way to pull it. I just don't know. I'm not that geeky. It's funny, I was all into it back in the 80s and early 90s, and then I just kind of faded away from it. And now I don't remember none of it. I used to be like into coding and doing all of that crap. And then I realized I don't like it. Don't like it. Nope. Don't like it. Do like coffee. Like my coffee. Mixture of hazelnut. That's another thing. I'm not big on like the flavored coffees. But hazelnut I like, but I've discovered I used to never like it, but I discovered it's because it always, like you go and you get hazelnut coffee in the store, and it's so nasty, strong, nasty hazelnut. Where my brother gave me some years ago, and I started mixing it like 1 to 2, 1 part hazelnut, 2 parts regular coffee, and I don't mind it. Yeah, someday there, Viking. We could do that later if you want. Why, you want to hop in? Anybody want to hop in? Pinned. Come on in, hang out for a half an hour. I won't be here long. I only got whatever time Mom's in her little... Yeah, and that's the other one, French vanilla. I'm not... If you go to the store and you just buy it, I don't like it. But when I mix it, like I'll go into the store now and mix it, like 2 parts regular everyday coffee, your breakfast blend or whatever, and then 1 part flavored. And I actually am beginning to like the flavors. The one I used to really like, there's a local little, I call it the yuppie store. I used to live right next door to it back in the 60s and 70s. That's how long ago. We've known the family that owns it. Anyways, it's a little family-owned, country store. One of the brothers, there's pretty much one of them for one of our family, but one of the brothers owns the store, and the other one owns the hardware store. There's a little Ace hardware store in the building. And then on the other side, the second brother or cousin, I think he's actually a cousin because the brother walked out on the whole deal, got tired, retired. They're all old. Anyway, they have a little restaurant thing there. They make sandwiches and, it's a little rinky-dink hometown kind of yuppie place. Anyways, they make coffee and they do the same thing I do. They make their own blends. They're all Green Mountain, but they'll take 2 flavors and mix them together. They used to have this Christmas blend, which sounds like, it's going to be sicky sweet, but it really wasn't. And it was just really good. And I think it was like vanilla hazelnut with just a hint of peppermint, which, again, I don't dislike peppermint, but I hate it when it's overly strong. But, oh my God, was it good. And that was one I could drink full strength. I never had to mix it because I think they mix it down. I think they were like 5 parts regular coffee and then 1 part of all the other flavored ones mixed together. But it was good. And they only do it for like a month. And they're all done doing it. I would drive all the way across town to get a cup of that. It's good coffee. It's all Green Mountain coffee. That's all they use. But it was like a weird flavor. Anyway, off the coffee and back on the 3D printing. Look at the 3D printer printing. 3D printer is printing a big ass piece. And it's going to take like 12 hours. Because the last one I printed fell apart. I think I was under temperature. Because it didn't, there was like no layer adhesion. What's up, SPC 3D? And it's kind of flurrying out, but it's not really snowing. And I keep looking, and it's not building up. So I'm not having to go out and shovel snow today. So far, anyways. This is only supposed to last a better part of the day, on and off. But, yeah. So anyway, I got like 18 different things I want to do, and I don't want to do any of them. You know that feeling? You ever get that where you got like 20 projects in your head that you want to do, and you never end up doing any of them because there's so many of them there, you can't decide which one you want to work on. And what is up, 3D Printing Viking? We got 2 Vikings. Jump in if you want to, either Viking or both Vikings. Let's get both Vikings in here and confuse the crap out of everybody. That would be fun. I want both of you Vikings coming in. The link's right there on top. It's pinned to the top of the chat. Let's get both Vikings in here. Freak everyone out. And we'll switch the names so no one will know who's who. That would be funny. A Canadian Viking and wherever he's from Viking. Why can't I think of your country, buddy? You've only told me it like 1,000 times. Europe. That country up there. Up above the other ones. Where all the Vikings come from. Why can't I think of the name of the country? Oh, crap. Canadian Viking. There you go. Norway. There you go. Why was I don't know. I wanted to say Sweden, and I know that's wrong. Brain fart. Old. That's my excuse, damn it, and I'm sticking to it. I'm old. My brain don't work no more. Hitting my head smacked around too many times in my life. Yeah. You two should make a video together, like I don't know what, but just like just the 2 Vikings, like make a video on printing an axe. Just, I am printing a new shelf cabinet thing because I didn't like the first one. A new one of these. Because this one, I was trying to hide it in, and I thought it would be okay, and it's all right. But putting the screws on the inside works for a while. The problem is especially with PLA has creep. So as it pushes out and pushes out and pushes out, these things stay out, if that makes sense. And I tried to mitigate it a little bit with the little stops here on the end in the original one, but it doesn't. I mean, it works, it holds, but I could tell it was starting to sag. That, and it really wasn't positioned well because it's a little too wide. So I basically took it like this. I made it this wide and this long instead of this wide and this long. And I already printed the bracket that's already mounted. But I printed the shelf yesterday, the day before yesterday. I don't know, over the weekend. One of them days. And it had no layer adhesion like you just grab it and it would fall apart. Everything looked beautiful, but it just had 0 layer adhesion. I don't know why. I am printing it at 0.3 layer height instead of 0.2, but it is a 0.6 nozzle, so it should do that no problem. So I was printing a little bit faster at like 60. Now I'm printing at about 50, and this is actually going about, I don't know, 35 or 40 now. And I kicked the temperature up another 5 degrees. I always kick it up. I print at 210 this time of year because of the winter and everything. But I kicked it up to 215. And it was dull too, which usually tells you you're printing too low a temperature. Well, if you're around later, maybe you'll start a stream, because then I could play with you. We could figure out Streamlabs, but on your stream, so every time I screw it up and have to disappeir and reboot my computer, it won't kill the stream. Because you know I'm gonna fuck it up. That's a given. This actually works pretty well. And the other thing I did is I took the mounting holes and I put them on the outside, so it doesn't do this because it's mounted to the outside and holds them flat. So anyway, I mean, it works. If I can get it in there, it works fine. I may still use it somewhere else, and I'll just put another bracket along this outside edge that'll keep it so it can't just flex out. Because it was holding, like I said, it was holding fine. It's just I could see it was slowly pushing it out, and there's a lot of weight in there. Surprisingly, a lot of weight in there for what it was. So I'm printing a new one. I got a coffee dribble. I dribbled. Oh well. I'm an old fat man. I need to lose weight. I've actually lost weight. The one good thing about snow shoveling, speak, yeah, freaking old moron. The one thing about snow shoveling is I get good exercise. I lost about 5 pounds in the last 5 days, which is good. I almost kind of want to keep snow shoveling. Can't think today. More coffee, clear the brain. Not. Yeah, I don't know if it's snowing or raining now or a little both. I think it's actually a little of both. It's not really covering, so I don't care. I can still see dirt in the driveway. As long as I can still see dirt in the driveway, I don't have to go out and deal with it. It's all I care about. I don't know about that damn spinning wheel there, though. Still too tired. Dude, it's like afternoon where you are. Oh, I forgot you're a vampire. This is like the middle of the night for you. Oh, one day it'll finish that. That's a big ass print. One big flat spot. And no automatic bed leveling. None. Don't need it. And we won't go there anymore. So anyway, let's check out the weather just for giggles. Hold on. Stop sharing. Share screen. Share screen. We'll just share the whole screen. Because then you can see the printer down here. We'll just cover the chat up for now. And we can go here. And your privacy. I don't care about my privacy. Oh, look. See radar. Yeah, see, there's nothing happening here. We're supposed to be getting more snow. It's kind of bizarre. It's like breaking up around Long Island. Check it out. It's on either side of Long Island. That's pretty cool. They're not getting anything, and I'm not getting anything. And I'm okay with that. We might get some at like 1 or 2 o'clock. So it looks like, from what they're saying, from 2 to like 6 or 8 o'clock, I'll get some snow, which sucks. I'd rather have it now. Anyway. What is up, Marcus? Want to jump in? There's only. I'm not going to be streaming very long. Can't do it. And this is bizarre. I didn't even realize it was still doing the half screen thing over there. That's pretty cool. Stop sharing. Share. Let's go with Chrome tab. That one. See if it shows any different. Nope, shows the same. You know what I will do? I'm going to download Streamlabs. What's the other one you were talking about? Where is it? I know it was here somewhere. Stream something or... Where is it? More or less. Have you checked out Stream Elements? Let's check out Stream Elements. Stream Elements, the ultimate streaming platform. Integrate your channel, chatbot. So that's just like StreamYards. That's a web-based thing, right? That's just doing the same thing StreamYards is. Integrate your channel's chat and activity feed into OBS. Chatbot, custom commands, cloud-based overlays, all in one browser. Overlay management, streaming store activity, viewer loyalty system, media requests, spam protection. It's just like StreamYards. Yeah, but it's all web-based, right? There's no app to download. Somebody's here. It's a Petzl.
Llama, how the heck are you, man?
Just freaking peachy. How are you?
Yay. I'm here in Iowa where God is playing a terrible joke on us. And a month and a half ago, we got a foot of snow, and it hasn't stopped snowing since.
Pretty much
so
the same
I've got
here.
3 feet of snow on the ground, and yesterday it was supposed to snow an inch, and it snowed 5 inches. So we've got we don't even have places to plow snow anymore.
Yeah, see, we have a similar but different problem because we got the 18, 20 inches of snow. We got snow, and then it kind of dissipated, and then we got more snow, and it kind of melted down. We got more snow, and it kind of melted down. So we literally only have like 6 or 8 inches on the ground, but it's layers of snow, ice, snow, ice, snow, ice, snow, ice, in like little 1-inch layers.
I haven't even seen
it's almost
the road.
Worse.
I haven't seen the road in almost a week.
Yeah. The roads here are pretty good because it has been warming up. So when they salt it, we haven't even had to use calcium. They just salt it, and it clears it right up. But that makes it even worse.
We're in that winter vortex.
Yeah.
The polar Arctic vortex. So we haven't had temperatures above 0.
Yeah.
Not wind chills. Yeah, last night the temperature was minus 15.
Yep.
And
yeah,
right
we've been
now,
getting that at night, but not during the day.
yeah, right now the temperature is 8.
Yeah. We were like 10 or 12 last night, but luckily here on the shore, if I go inland like 10 miles, it's like 10 degrees cooler. But right here on the shore, I'm now 34 degrees. We're actually supposed to get rain today.
Oh God, I would love.
But literally only, if you like look, it's literally like that 10-mile bracket right along the coastline. Anything inland's getting all snow.
Well, we've got such an ice pack right now that we're getting no heat from the sun. It's all reflecting off of the surfaces.
Yep.
So we're kind of in a bad spot.
Well, if you get any sun, a stupid trick, it sounds dumb, but it actually works. I used to take black garbage can bags
all the time
and splice them in half and put a couple of freaking rocks on either side. Just set it on the driveway, and it melts all the crap underneath it, and then you just move it, or you take 3 or 4 of them, and you can melt like chunks of your driveway away and dry it right up.
Yeah, that's what I try to do. That's what I plow the snow at our restaurant, and I try to keep the restaurant as close to the black asphalt as I can, and it does thaw it out a little bit.
Yeah, if you get sunlight, you need the sunlight, even if it's hazy, as long as it's actual sunlight. And if you can get the black or the brown, like I always try and take the people wonder, I'll shovel and then I'll dig. I got a sand pit out here, and I'll go take a shovel full of sand, and not even that much. Like 3 wheelbarrows will do my whole half-mile long driveway, but I'll spread sand on top. And everyone's like, oh, it's not that bad. Why are you doing it with the sand? It's like, I'm not doing it for traction necessarily. It helps, but if the sun comes out, it just melts the crap off the driveway like that, just having that little bit of extra sand on top.
Yep.
And I do it more for the melting effect than I do for the traction. I mean, it helps for traction too, but.
So what is that? Did you get that new machine made?
What? No,
the one you were working on the base that we've been following. Is that the machine that you're showing in the?
No, that's the LlamaCore.
Oh, that's the LlamaCore? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right here.
How about the one that you've been working on?
The one down here on the floor that hasn't moved in like a month.
Okay, never mind.
It's I don't know what it is lately. I don't know if it's just winter blues or what. I've got like 15 freaking projects in my brain I want to do, and I just can't get motivated to start one. And I start something, and I'm like, oh, crap. I'll hit the slightest little, stuff that you normally go, okay, I got to figure this out, and you figure it out and move on. But I just don't want to deal with it.
I can
I'm
relate.
just in that mood that I don't want to deal with anything right now.
Yeah, I've got that new pets thing, and that I've got about 30 adaptations for all the Creality machines, and I've got them all uploaded, and now they're just going crazy on downloads.
Yeah, I'm doing one little project with Brian Vines that, well, he's just testing it for me because he has the printer I want to test it on, and I don't have one. So going back and forth with that, but that's still, he gives me information. I wait 3 days until I get in the mood. Like this morning, I did it at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up and I couldn't get back to sleep. I was like, I'll work on that for 5 minutes. I just can't have like zero motivation.
I know, man. This has been you got
zero
2020, you got COVID, and then you got this friggin' winter, and it just, it's not conducive for good thought.
I have noticed the days are getting longer, at least.
Yes, that's always a bonus.
Because there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I am solar powered. Like, I usually get up, no matter what, I'm up an hour, 2 hours before the sun comes up. And my mental clock automatically does it. Like, I get up at 5 o'clock, no matter what, in the middle of the winter, because the sun comes up about 7. But in the winter, or in the springtime and summertime, I'll get up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock because the sun's up by 5:30.
Yeah, I hear you.
I am solar powered. I get more energy, and I don't have to be outside. I prefer being outside. I love being outside in a nice day, but as long as the sun is shining through the window, I have more energy. If it's a cloudy, crappy day, all I want to do is nap.
No, Jesus.
And I gotta stop that. That's where this thing freaking came from. It needs to go away. It's funny, you guys never, you really don't know. I used to be 135 freaking pounds. Not
Jesus.
205. I was a skinny little tiny thing.
I'm tall, so I've got I'm 215 and 6 foot. So
well, you only got about 4 inches on me.
Well, there you go.
No, well, I mean it's a lot, but it's not because I'm like 5'9" depending on how hunched over I am that day. But I'm normally like my prime weight is 155, which is what I sat at right up until I broke my neck. And when I broke my neck, it went up over 200. I went to like 215 pounds, and from 255 to 215 in 6 months.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's, you sit around and do absolutely nothing but eat for freaking 6 months.
Yeah,
I've yet to get below one. I was like 175 right up until my father got sick, and I started doing this. When I was working every day, I maintained like 175, 180. Wintertime, I'd go a little, 190. But as soon as my father got sick and I started just sitting around the freaking house taking care of them.
Okay. Well, I thought I'd just come in and say hi to you. I gotta go scrape the parking lot, and I got called in because my dishwasher, which I've got one of these huge commercial dishwasher, my dishwasher pipes froze.
Nice.
Yeah, so I had to go in and thaw pipes on the air gap on this big commercial dishwasher last night. Now I got to go in and get up on the roof and figure out why the exhaust fan is not working. And it's frozen. And it's like 8 degrees. So I'm not
frozen. I can tell you right now why it's not working. It's frozen.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's a roof mount, right? It's a restaurant.
It is a roof mount. Yeah.
Yep. So the fan's up there, the motor's up there. That sucker's just frozen.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. It runs all the time. I think it's a belt.
Well, it could be. Belt's frozen.
Okay, man.
All right. I gotta actually get with you some other time.
Keep the faith. Get the juices running.
Yeah. Well, let's think of that because this hot end. Let me bring this up. This hot end, I want to change. See that fan in the back that you can barely see behind the white? It's on the bottom, being flat. I want to get rid of that. I want to move it up next to this one and modify this one so it's not an adapter. And,
so have you seen my mount for the rail core?
Yeah, well, I keep getting designs I like. The problem is I never can get it never ducks out right. You know what I mean? I can make it a solid, but then when I go and try and make it a duck, something always fucks up on me. And I end up with a hole coming out the side or it won't shell. Because a lot of times I'll model it square, block it and then shell it. And shelling's not working with that much detail. Shelling's good for like a single like tube or something. But when you got a complex curves and stuff, it just errors out.
So do you have can you put together a step file of all the STLs that are involved without the ductwork?
Yeah, I almost want to start from scratch. Well, I don't really like the way he mounts it either. This is all original Max's, setup for that hot end. And I kind of want to, because I want to change that whole, because it's hard to describe. You'd have to see the part. The air cooling and the part cooling are all one duct. They're mounted
Yeah,
together. Printed as one.
I thought about doing that on some. The problem with that is centrifugal fans work on pressure. So if you open up a hole in the duct to cool off the hot end, you now are changing the pressure and it just
Yeah,
doesn't
no.
work.
There's no hole. They're just printed as one. They're attached.
Well, it's still an opening in the duct.
No, there isn't. There's two separate ducts. They're just mounted together, so you only have two mounting holes, and the other one kind of floats.
Yeah, but you can't do that. Air doesn't.
No,
air doesn't.
You're not getting it. They're two separate ducts. There's no air connection. It's just like I took my model and he stuck in. They're just glued together. They're literally like glued together. They're not glued together. They're printed together. There's no air
I thought
flow
you said
between the two.
one fan.
Huh? No, there's two fans.
Oh,
it's just the other one's laying flat, and I hate that.
I got you.
I want them both up in the air, falling down. Even if they're angled, it's just that thing sticking off the side. It sticks off like 4 inches off the side of the printer. So I'm losing side to side, motion because otherwise it hits the frame. And
so
I don't like them little stupid 4010 fans either.
So go to my
we'll go over it.
My Thingiverse on download the STL for the blockhead.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my new duct. It's a blockhead. See if you can adapt that to the side of your.
You'd have to. I got to show you this thing. I'm gonna have to talk to Max to make sure he's okay with you getting the original. He sent me the original STLs for it, and I'll pass them on to you because you got to remember this thing cools by a U. It's got an actual radiator on it, not like a normal cooling block.
Right.
So it blows down and then back up through the radiator.
Gotcha.
For the hot end cooling. The part cooling is just a flat thing that shoots at the nozzle, and it's kind of goofy.
What hot end is that?
It's the Omnia drop. It's totally freaking different than anything you've ever seen. It's bizarre.
Yeah, I know you like it.
I love it.
I know you really like it. So
the fans are just freaking loud.
What backplate are you using on the machine?
What's it mounted to? It's the one Barry made me.
What's the backplate?
It's just an aluminum plate that Barry made me. It's actually made for the Hemera. It's a Hemera mount.
Do you have the STL for the backplate?
Yeah.
Can you send me that? I have a
step for the backplate too, I think. I designed the backplate. Well, me and Barry designed it. RCCNC. I gave him a bunch of dimensions. He designed it. I modified it, to make it fit my printer. And he actually made 2 of them, one for that and one for that. But it's just an aluminum plate with the wheel mounts.
I got you. No, I got you. I do mounts for those all the time. I work with Microswiss on their direct drive mounts. I work with E3D on their direct drive mounts. So if you want me to do something, I'm certainly willing to do something with that, with that Omnia drop.
Typing on the phone. I don't blame you there, Jerry. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. And the way he's got the whole hot end laid out, it's really hard to get a part cooling fan in there.
I could get a part cooling fan in anywhere.
No, I know. It's just bizarre.
And with a dual duct, and a decent sized plenum. So that my mind works nothing but plenums now. I mean, I can get a plenum anywhere.
You can almost go from the back.
That's how I did the rail core. It's done from the back.
Problem is, my home brings me right up against the lead screws. So if I did it from the back, it would probably hit the lead screw.
You can always move it.
Move what? The lead screw? No.
No, tuck it up underneath the back.
But I still think I don't think you could get to the nozzle without hitting the lead screw. the way I've got this printer designed. Because the actual X bar here that it rides on goes out over the lead screw. You know, it's a flat gantry. The lead screw's right here. The actual gantry bar goes out over the lead screw when it hones. Because I'm using the mini wheels, so it never actually hits the lead screw. If I mount everything on the other side, it would drag on it. Kind of weird. We'd have to go over it some other time when you got time. You got to go fix shit.
Yeah, I gotta go fix shit. So, Mama, have a good day, man. See ya.
Yeah,
And
you try
Viking.
Don't freeze.
See ya, Viking. See you, Jerry. See you, Shane. See you, Zach.
Zach. How is Zach not wrenched? He needs a spanner. You've been spannered. Here's what you need for the Hevo. You need to get all the parts together, send it to me, build it for you, test it. Yeah, you know, everybody's an admin. Everybody's an admin. Yeah, you got to send me the Hevo. I'll build it for you. I'll test it for 6 months or a year. Make sure it all works right. No problem. No problem. What is up, Ryan? Just in time for me to probably kill it. Llama Wrench Club. Yep. Spanner. Got to hang out with the English people and the Europeans. It's a spanner. Spanner, man. Speaking of spanner, did you see that big ass freaking thing that Ivan printed on his monster printer? And everyone's like, oh, is that not a belt printer? He's like, nope. It's just a really big printer. With a moving bed. Not only is it a big printer, but it's a bed slinging big printer. That thing's freaking massive. What has he got? Like a 2 foot by 2 foot or 3 foot by 3 foot sheet of glass that he's printing on? Thing's insane. I think it is. Actually, I think it's more than that, isn't it? Isn't it more than a meter square? I don't know. I'd have to look. I never really looked at how big it is. It's just freaking big. He's using what? 0.3 filament with a 1.5 nozzle or something. I don't know. Something massive. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of his. But the belt printer's like cheating compared to Ivan's. Ivan's is just a big ass printer. The thing's freaking massive. It is so very, very big. It's just ridiculously huge. I would love to build something like that just for the fun of it, but that's just, I don't have the space for that. I would need a whole shop just for that. What's up, Red Light? Maybe I'll do some modeling. I'm not hearing Mom yelling yet. Bring out the tablet. Typing stuff when I don't mean to. I got to put on my glove. I can never remember which way. This is an old work glove. I ripped the fingers off of the thumb and the forefinger. So why spend, I don't know, 10 or 15 bucks for one of those stupid tablet gloves that's just a nylon sock when I got a perfectly good work glove that does the same thing and I don't have to pay any money for it. All I did was cut the rest of the fingers off. They were all like holes. Works. It works. Let's play with ZBrush. Sure. Get it all fired up and then we'll share the screen. Oh, I don't need your stupid advertising crap. Make it a little smaller so I can at least see chat. And then bring this up. Come on. Why can't I get to that? And then share screen, and application window, ZBrush, share, and there we go. What do we got for pre-made crap just to play with? Look at the zoo. Spiders and kitties and puppy dogs and chickens and ducks. There's even more, I think. How do I... Isn't there a way to slide sideways? How do I slide this way? Oh, I just grab it and slide, I guess. Look at them all. Holy crap. They've added some. They just updated this like a month or two ago. I haven't really played with it. Yes, I am left-handed. Yeah, I used to do that too. Chalkboard too. When I was a kid, we didn't have whiteboards. We had chalkboards, but I would do the same thing. I would erase the chalkboard as I was writing on it. What kind of weird crap can we work with? And just play. Just do a cat. Meow. And I'm just going to instantly... Now I got to remember how to do this. Preview. NMS resolution. Let's bring it up to about 256, which I actually think is too much. Preview. Make adaptive skin. This is what I don't get now. Where sure, if you say so. Not sure what I'm doing here, but why not? Let's use standard. And actually, I just want to smooth right now. Is this smoothing? Yep. So let's see. Size is this one. Bring it up a little. Smoothing. Just smooth the whole thing. Get rid of some of the Robo Kitty look. All these key combos drive me nuts sometimes. What kinds of weird crap do we have? They got like weird pre-made things. What are these weird pre-made things? Look at all of these. Did I put a hubcap in the middle of his forehead? Crap. What else we got? We got screw heads and bolt heads and a button. Can I give him a button eye? Give him button eyes. And then let's give him a Phillips head nose. And let's see, where's transform? Transpose, they call it. I don't know why they call it transpose, but sure. A Phillips head nose. There you go. I don't do anything right anymore. I used to be somewhat ambidextrous before I shattered my right hand and cut a bunch of fingers off. Now I don't do much of anything with my right hand. Oh, look. Is that me or does that look like a toilet seat? What else we got here? Look at all of these things. Oh, it's changing my Phillips screw. I want that to stay. Where'd my Phillips screw go? There it is. That's what I wanted. How do I go back to the subtools? How do I go back to the cat instead of the Phillips screw? I wanted to have a Phillips screw nose. Why did it distort? Ooh. What the hell is it doing? This is some really weird, bizarre crap. All right, how do I get back to the actual cat? Well, what happened? I don't know. This thing does weird crap. This is why I have a problem with ZBrush. Is everyone's like, oh, Sculptress was so wimpy. Sculptress did everything I needed to do, and you didn't have to think about the app. It just did it. You don't have to think about key commands or anything. You just grab a brush and did it. Yeah, there was less brushes and there was less little fancy things, but it was like you were working with clay. You don't need all that crap, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway. So, what happened to all these weird panels and deformations and surface controls? And you don't need all of this stuff. I don't even know what the hell this does. Oh, that just moves them around. Whoa, dancing, dancing, dancing kitty cat. I feel like dancing, dancing, dancing kitty cat. Okay. Bend. Whoa, check that out. Skew him. Oh, I'm happy kitty. Twist. Oh my God, look at that kitty dance. Twist smooth. I don't see anything happening there. Inflate. Oh, balloon kitty. Inflate balloon. Oh, that's cute. Sphere eyes. Oh, look, he's a fat cat. He's a skinny cat. He's a fat cat. He's a skinny cat. Gravity. Ooh. I'm a happy kitty. Yes, I am. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. This is too much fun. All right. Command Z. Go back to normal. All right. Let's get rid of that. Masking, I know what it does. Polygroups, subtools. No, see, I thought when I added a little whatever here, I want to give them that button nose. Okay, something didn't happen right. I want that. That's what I want. But I want a different tool. I want the button. But he's no longer on center. Give him big button eyes. Okay. Now what? How do I go back to modeling the kitty? In Z. Standard. I want to work on the kitty cat. How do I? Here we go. Are they attached? It looks like they are now. Something's out of proportion where I transformed them. Deformation. What did I move? Unity. Mirror. Smart symmetry. Offset. I have no idea. I screwed up something. Let's go back. What is it doing? It's thinking now. Why is it thinking? Oh, because I hit smart resem. Let's see what it does. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a long while. And there's probably no escaping out of it. Oh, yeah, there is. Spider. Black bear. Beaver. Beagle. An alligator? Sure. No, I don't care about saving the kitty. I am an alligator. No, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. This whole key combo that you have to hold the button, but then release the button while you're doing something else. It's kind of obnoxious. That's an alligator? I guess. Now, get rid of the deformation. Get rid of the surface. Get rid of the polygroups. Pretty sure it's this adaptive skinning thing. Kick the density up. Kick the Dynamesh up. Thought it would smooth it out more. I think there's something I'm missing. How high can I get the density? Note, subdividing the current mesh will produce a mesh within polygon count larger than the specific preference memory options. Okay, so don't do it. Okay, you told me that already. Give me a break. I'm down to 5. Alligator. So, if I grab this thing here, and I move it here, I can wag his tail up and down. more left and right. Oh God, I hate the way this thing rotates and doesn't keep things centered. I don't want to move it that way. I want to move it this way. How do I move it that way? Not just up and down, but left and right. Okay. It keeps like selecting different things on me. It's very weird. I wonder if it's because I got Symmetry on somewhere. Chat disconnected. Why would chat disconnect? That's weird. All it lets me do is go up and down. I can scale. How do I rotate it? Like curl it to the left or right? It's just too much crap that's too restricting. It's not. There's too many settings that you don't need. Visible. Symmetry. Now can I go to the left or right? How do I make it go left or right? The only thing it's letting me do is go up and down. Who's trying to call me? Oh, go away.
Call from Old Line CG.
Yeah, it's not from Old Line, it's from frickin' spammer.
Old Line CG.
And I thought I set up my answering service through Comcast to answer that crap. That's a known spam. Rendering, stroke, texture, preferences, geometry, no gizmo. I don't know what any of this crap is. This is way over. Preferences, transpose, rotate, transpose units, gizmo, next gizmo, whatever. How do I make it wiggle left or right? Anyway, I'm done with this. And I can hear Mom screaming. So I gotta go. I don't know what happened to chat. It says chat disconnected. Is anybody even still there anymore? Maybe not. So I'm going to kill it. Oh. I don't know why it disconnected and reconnected and then disconnected and then reconnected, but whatever. I'm out. Later, folks. It was fun playing with ZBrush for about 10 minutes. Not knowing a damn thing of what I'm doing.